Hello everyone, and welcome back to HalloWorld. I'm already getting notifications. So last time, what did we do last time? We added in a couple thrill rides. We got the UFO encounter with a question mark, the spider spinner, and the freefall tower. Today, I'm going to do something over here, but first, remember last time I could not think of a name for the freefall tower. I've thought of something, and it's going to be amazing. Tower of Terror is such a great name for something like this. But as I said last time, unfortunately that already exists, and I don't want the Disney people to come after me for copyright infringement. So I want to make it clear right now that this freefall tower is not the Tower of Terror. And in fact, I'm emphasizing how much this ride is not the Tower of Terror. So if any lawyers from Disney are watching my videos, I want there to be absolutely no confusion that this ride right here with the red lights and the tower that drops, this is not the Tower of Terror. So please do not sue me, because it says right here that is not the Tower of Terror. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, today my plan is to take a break from adding in some rides, and I'm gonna turn this little area right here into kind of like a second food central, because I got to thinking that people down here that are riding these stuff, if they start getting hungry or thirsty, they don't want to walk all the way down here. I mean, it's not that far, I guess, but still, I mean, for convenience sake, you know, somebody gets off this ride, or somebody gets off this ride, and they want to ride this next, but they want to stop and grab a drink, they can do so right here rather than have to walk all the way down there. Plus, right now, those are the only two restrooms in this entire park, and we have 506 people inside this park sharing two restrooms, which is probably a terrible, terrible idea. So, we need to do this down here, and we will hopefully make everybody much happier. Not that they're unhappy. I mean, I have a pretty high approval. I mean, happy guests. I have over 500 happy guests, so I think that's what it means. I don't know what it means. Whatever. Alright, so the first thing we want to do is build a burger place. So we want it, I don't want it right behind the ride, maybe one away. Although I didn't turn it around. That would have been good, but freaking, I'm an idiot and forgot to do this. Okay, so do that. Cricket House shall have to make an emergency stop. We'll deal with that in a second. Alright, so let's open it. We don't want to call it Burgers 2. I want to call it something else. What do we call the other one? Right at the front of the park. We called it Burgers 1. We don't want to call it Burgers 1. We need something. Let's call it Blood Burgers. And of course, by blood burgers, I don't mean that the patties are undercooked. I mean that the patties are made with real human blood. So people can come here and they're assured that the patties are cooked fully, but that they're made with real human blood. You can even see some right there in the little display. Alright, so we got our blood burgers up and running. What else do we add? Let's add in some fries. Right next door. So it's like they can get their entree and then come over here and get like their side of fries. We don't want to call it fries. Let's call it, I bet we didn't call the other one anything up here either. Nope. Call it Fries 1. We don't want to call it Fries 1. We want to call it, how about Freaky Fries? Yeah. Freaky Fries. Alright, so then come down here. They can get their blood burgers. and their freaky fries because yay, alliteration. We need to add in some lights. I'll do that in a second. Okay, so we have the blood burgers, the freaky fries. Let's add in like a dessert. Do you want to do Hershey's? No, I don't think so. How about ice cream? We'll do an ice cream place because I don't think I put an ice cream place up front. So if they want to get ice cream, they have to come all the way down here. We don't want to call it ice cream. We want to call it ice cream. Yeah, so they come down here and they can get their ice cream from ice cream. And then last but not least, let's do like a full course meal. They can come here and they get their main dish, and then they'll come here and they'll get their side of freaky fries, and then they'll come over here and then get their ice cream. So the last thing we want to do is we'll give them a drink place, and actually we'll give them a spooky shakes place. But for argument's sake, we'll just pretend that they sell regular drinks too, not just spooky shakes. And apparently it just broke down after I just opened it, or it must be the one by the front door. Somehow Spooky Shakes is just broken down, and all the mechanics cannot get to the entrance, so we'll take care of that too. I don't know how a milkshake place breaks down, but there you go. Alright, so we need to get a couple lights going here. I'll just place them like this, like that. And I guess we could probably, hey look, we just won an award, best food, because people love our blood burgers. People, just remember, poop. People order our patties with blood. Alright, so I want to add in a couple benches. I'm going to get rid of this thing, this mysterious thing, I don't know how it even got there. Alright, so I'll add in a couple benches so people can like come here, sit down, have lunch or something. That is horribly, like, I do not like that at all. Okay, so I have the benches. We need a couple trash cans though, because people are complete litter bugs. I mean, like, there's just trash all over this park and vomit everywhere. Ugh, I've got to do something about that. So we'll get a couple trash cans maybe there, a couple trash cans there. Alright. Cool. So, wow, that didn't take any time at all. I thought that was going to take like the majority of the episode to do that, and it didn't. Maybe we want to add a sign, because like, you know, when people first walk into this one, you know, there's this giant sign that says Food Central. So maybe we could do that here. Let's see. Where are the signs at? Here. I don't like that. How about... we could do this one. I kind of like that one. Yeah, okay. So I'll move these lights. I'll put the sign right. Come on. Work with me here. Right there. It's very particular about where you point your mouse. Did not mean to do it. Not to do that. We don't want it to say sign. We want it to say Food Central 2. Alright, so there we go. Food Central 2. That's the entrance to Food Central 2. And, alright. I guess I need to put those lights back. Don't I? Alright, cool. I like it. And actually, I need to probably get another janitor because now this is like, I only have 2 janitors, and this is a lot of work for those 2 janitors. So, yeah, because we got Hubert number 2 who's roving, but he only works up front. Yeah, like he only does this. And we got Just John, and he does like everything else. And oh yeah, I forgot about Just in Time. But okay, so we have Just in Time, who is helping out cleaning. Okay, cool. Alright, sorry, I don't know why that has confused me so much. I guess I just can't remember things. Okay, so anyway, what were we gonna do next? I don't know, because honestly, that was my whole plan. Oh, wait. I do need to do something. I didn't add any restrooms down here. And those are still the only 2 restrooms for basically 550 people sharing 2 restrooms. So I need to add some down here. Which means I actually will need to get rid of those things and replace them. Let's get rid of those. Sorry. Get a couple restrooms. Should we just do it kind of like right across? Or should we do it like right next to each other? We'll just do it like this. Alright, so we got one right there. One right there. And I guess what we could do is I could wrap the path around like this and like this, kind of flesh out the whole area, and then I'll be able to place those benches and stuff again. Look at this, I had 2 trash cans right next to each other and everybody is still throwing their crap all over the ground. People are ridiculous. Alright, so we'll get some benches like right there, right there. So people can come get their freaky fries and their blood burgers and sit down right next to the restrooms and eat their lunch. So right there. And, well, I want everything to be symmetrical. I hate when stuff is not symmetrical, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put the path back that I deleted accidentally. And we're gonna get a couple more trash cans. Because apparently you can never have enough trash cans in this place. I could probably do with putting them like all over the freaking park. Like, come down here and there's one right there, put one on the corner there, and one right there, and when people come down to not the Tower of Terror, put a couple right there. I could probably even do with like one right there, and just all over the freaking place. Okay, cool. So, yeah, all right. Well, that took a lot less time than I thought it would. I was kind of planning on like this entire episode being building Food Central 2, and I'm only like 14 minutes in, and I'm done. So, what else should we do? We can place those lights for one. I guess I can go ahead and start building some more rides. See, I usually have like a plan. There's so much vomit everywhere. I usually have like a plan of what I'm gonna do, and that was my plan for this whole episode. And so now I'm kind of just gonna make stuff up as I go along. Yeah, this guy who's kind of just like standing at the end of the world, like contemplating existence, I guess. Just looking at UFO encounter makes me feel sick. So he wants to go home. He's not having a good time. That's okay. Don't worry. Why don't you go visit Van Helsing and check out their show, because it's a really cool show. I keep mentioning it, but in real life, Van Helsing's Nightmare is really good. I'm pretty sure that's the name of the band. I might be remembering the name of the album, which, oh gosh, that's pretty embarrassing if so. Alright, so I guess we need to add in, I guess we can just continue adding in some thrill rides, can't we? So I'm gonna go to thrill rides, and what do we want to add? Do we want to add something big? Kind of like, that looks cool. A meteorite. Do I want to put that like right there? Or is that gonna be like, I feel like that's gonna be too much packed in, because I can't even like, I wouldn't even have a line or room for a queue line. No, I don't think I want to do that. Let's see. I could add in, do we want to do a slide? No. A lot of these things, they look exactly the same. Like, the freaking gyrator looks just like the Gravitron, and a lot of these swing things look just like the swings for over here. What do we want? Like, see, look at this. This is exactly the same thing. So we can't. I just feel like it would be redundant to like keep doing the same types of rides over and over and over. You know something big? The parachute drop. I've never actually done this. Guess ascend and descend a tall tower to parachute style gondola. I've never built this before, and that is gigantic. Spooky Shakes is still broken. Good lord. Okay, let's see. Maybe we could do something like this, like have all the big rides on the right side and like the smaller rides over here. Or is that still too much? See, like I don't want to come too far over here. I kind of regret how far this goes that way. So I don't really want to I don't know. I think that's too big. So we're not gonna do it. We're just not gonna do it. I did see one thing that caught my eye. Where is it? The motion simulator. There it is. The motion simulator. Never built one of these, and oh, it's really small. So that could actually fit a little bit better. Although, oh my gosh, now this is like too small. This could actually like, I could fit this like right in there, or even like right here or something. I don't know. I think that I don't want to do that. That'll be way too much stuff packed together, and so would that. Okay, well, we're gonna do it. It'll flesh out this area a little bit. So let's do something like, we'll do it like right here in the corner, like that. You know what? I regret that immediately. I mean, like this looks cool, but I feel like this would fit more if I was doing like a sci-fi themed park, because it's a rocket ship, and like the first thing that comes to mind is, you know, like Alien, but I don't think it doesn't really fit the Halloween theme. Like, it's kind of a stretch to say that it fits the horror theme. Nope, I don't like it. We're not doing it. Sorry. Change my mind. We are not gonna do it. There's gotta be something in here that I'll actually be happy with. Something that is different from everything else. Hey, I've won an award for best reliability. Even though Spooky Shakes keeps breaking down for some reason. I don't know how a freaking, like, how does a milkshake place break down, and why can you not just fix it? Why do you need a freaking mechanic to do it? What do we want to put in here? All of these things are really boring. Except for this one. The Spin Doctor. How big is this? That is gigantic. It's definitely too big for right there. Although, I have an idea. What if we call it, like, if we call it for the, like, this is the thrill zone. Like, this will be the extent of the thrill zone, and maybe this could be, like, the cap. Like, does that make sense? Like, you walk down through here, and you enter the thrill zone, and then this is, like, the cap of it. This is the end of the thrill zone. We'll have a couple paths that kind of, like, snake around here to go to, like, Roller Coaster Land back here. That is a lot of space. But we'll probably need all that space for, like, the roller coasters and stuff. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. This is going to be the cap of Thrill Zone. So we'll spin it around because I see the stairs right there. Alright, so we'll do that. We'll do How far back do we want it? How about... That looks okay. And then we'll do the entrance there, the exit on the other side. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. And then we can build... okay. So, symmetry is very, like, important to me as far as this. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have paths go around here. And then around here, not like that. I cannot draw a straight line. It's like that. It's like a football goal. And then we'll have... Here we go, I have an idea. So we'll do something like that. And we'll take the Q line. And like that. Is that right? Looks right. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I like it. I'm happy with that. So, let's do the usual thing. Change the theme of all the stuff. Grim Reaper. And Scythe Blade somewhere. There they are. Alright. I'm actually very happy with the way that looks. Alright, we don't want to call it Spin Doctor, especially not Spin Doctor 1. I like the word Doctor because I think of like Dr. Jekyll, but I don't want to just call it Dr. Jekyll. How about, alright, I'm only going to change one letter. We're going to go like, and there we go. It's the Sin Doctor. Is that creepy? I think it's creepy. Sort of. It works. But, you know what? Okay. I like this, and I'm gonna keep this. But, one thing I need to do is... I need to hire another mechanic. Because right now, I think I still only have one, don't I? No, I have two. I got Bob the Builder, who's walking around, and Larry King with 2 G's, who's walking around. But neither one of them can freaking fix the stupid freaking whatever. So, see, it's still broken. Alright, so we're going to hire another mechanic. And this mechanic, he can... Let's see. Actually, here's what we're going to do. Here is what we are going to do. We're not going to hire another mechanic. Because we're going to take Bob the Builder. And we're simply just going to extend his stuff right there. Is that the same? It looks like it doesn't quite match up. But I guess it does. Okay, so alright, so Bob the Builder can go take care of Spooky Shakes. And Larry King with 2 G's. I'm gonna extend your path to this. The Sin Doctor is gonna be your responsibility. And I think that'll work. I don't think... It keeps telling me I need to hire more mechanics. I'll hire more whenever we extend this way. How about that? Spooky Shakes has been fixed. Good job, Bob the Builder. So, yeah. We'll hire more mechanics when we start extending out this way. But we'll let Bob the Builder and Larry King with 2 G's handle all this stuff. How are we doing on cleanliness? Not very good. I can see from right here there's trash, there's puke freaking everywhere. So I'm gonna have to hire another janitor. I can't not hire a janitor. You know, I guess it makes sense, because for a park this size with almost 600 people in it, that is kind of a lot for only 3 janitors deal with. Okay, so we got Just in Time, who handles this half of the area. And it does look like he handles this. We got Just John, who kind of handles more of the pathways. And then, of course, we have Hubert number 2 in the front. So, what we're going to do is we're going to leave everything like it is, but we're going to hire a new janitor. And I'm going to place him. He's just going to be in charge of this area. Like, he's not going to have to worry about these walkways and stuff. He's just going to do this. And that'll help alleviate some of Just-in-Time's workload, because Just-in-Time does have a lot to do. He has to handle this, plus he still has to do, like, all of this. So, we're going to set this guy's path to just this area. So he's just going to handle this. We need to rename them. And so far, I've given all of them the letter J, like a name that starts with the letter J. And I guess my brain is just stuck on the letter J. So, what I'm going to do, because I can't think of another name off the top of my head, I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to hit the keyboard, and whatever letter I hit is going to be the first letter of the guy's name. Alright, so, close my eyes, and I. Okay. That actually works, because the first thing that comes to mind, Ichabod Crane, from, as you know, Sleepy Hollow. Ichabod Crane has gotten his head back, he has defeated the Headless Horseman, and he now works at HalloWorld cleaning up everybody's crap. And he seems to be doing a good job of it, because all that's already out of the way. There's still some stuff right there. Ichabod, where is he? Everybody's like in Halloween themed clothes, so I can't find Ichabod. There he is. Ichabod. You got some stuff. Oh no, that's Just in Time. Oops. They all start looking the same. Now Spooky Joke's broken down. I still don't even know what they sell. Whatever. Okay, so Ichabod Crane is MIA. But that's okay. I'm sure he'll get to it eventually. Okay, so one last thing I want to do. I meant to do this, actually, when I first built all this. So far, we only have one entertainer. He is entertaining down here by the front. And I want to have one more who kind of entertains this area. People getting their blood burgers and going to the bathroom and stuff. So, let's get another entertainer. And of course, we don't want it to be the elephant. I don't have too many choices for Halloween, so we're just gonna do the same. And your path is gonna be through here, and you're just gonna handle like this area, and that's it. We're gonna name you. He looks exactly the same as the other one, but we already have the knockoff Pumpkin King, so let's name him the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, because it's the only other movie character I can think of that looks like a pumpkin. And now he's taken off his head. I don't know how he did that. Good job, Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. Okay, so look, that kid just dropped it like right in front of me. I'm in a rush, so you're in too much of a rush to pick up your trash. Just for that, you know what? I'm going to pick you up, and you're probably in a rush to go get your food. I'm gonna put you like way out here. You can find your way back. Les. You know what? Your name is not Les anymore. Your name is I'm a dummy who drops trash. And you can find your way back to the park. Alright, so oh, I do want to add some lights real fast. I was about to say that's it, but not quite. We're going to add in some lights there. Is that symmetrical? Yes, we'll do that. Do a light there and a light there. I guess we can do like there as well, and right there. Okay, so we'll add some more up here once we start expanding. Okay, so I am actually very happy with how that turned out. I was not planning on doing that, but it works. Because usually I make a plan on like what I'm gonna do each episode, and my plan for this episode was just this little block. So I've made everything else up as I went along. And also, fun fact, I don't know if you've noticed, but by the end of these videos, my voice sounds hoarse. And that's because in real life, I don't actually talk a lot. I only talk a lot when I'm making videos, and my voice is not used to it. So that's probably why, I don't know if it's noticeable, but by the end of these videos, I'm starting to lose my voice. So, fun facts about Anthony. Alright, so what do we do today? A lot of stuff. I already recapped it. I don't need to recap it again. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys when we return to HalloWorld.